Greetings and welcome to my cleanse day 9. Yeah, I'm like all up in your face. Um, One of the reasons that I'm all up in your face is so that you can truly see my eyes, because I came to realize yesterday evening that as I look back at my day 7 video, please excuse the dog in my background, but I just love being outside. Um, as I look back at the day 7 video, I thought I was feeling better, but it wasn't until yesterday evening, this morning, that I realized how now. So I believe that, in fact, I know that what happened is during that, it was probably about a 72-hour period, the day that I said I wasn't feeling well or whatever, and then I started to get better. During that time period, I was going through a transition. Remember, this is a cleanse. We detox things, we get rid of things, we start to feel better, kind of, but all kinds of things can happen. For example, as you increase the water that you're drinking, all of a sudden you can start having like minor skin eruptions on your face. And you're like, okay, wait, where did this come from? I'm doing better. So why is this happening? Or as you stop eating carbohydrates, you can suddenly become tired. As you meditate more, it's like, okay, I'm meditating and yet I'm more tired. Any of these things, any of these changes that we're actually making can actually make us be a little bit more tired than we thought that we would be, or a little bit more fatigued, and cause all kinds of crazy things to happen. Because as we are bringing things to the surface, we actually, when you bring them to the surface, you start to feel them more. And then once you reach the other side, then you feel better. So that's kind of akin to someone who is doing like a keto or a low carb diet. And I'm not saying do keto, I'm not saying do low carb, I'm not saying do any specific type of diet. What I am saying is that it's kind of like what happens then. There's a transition phase where all of a sudden everything that you once were doing, your body is like, yep, done with that, done with that, done with that. And as it is moving through all of its phases to get used to the new one, you're tired. You're exhausted. Sometimes you can feel absolutely awful. I don't know that I realized how awful I felt until I didn't feel awful at all anymore. Or when I look back at day 7, and I advise you to go ahead. In fact, I encourage you to go ahead and look at my day 7, so that in case you actually want to do, and you can probably look at day 8 too, maybe even day 6. I'm not exactly sure, but I know day 7 looks, I can see the look on my face. I can see it in my eyes. So I want you to go back and look at that. So if you choose to do any type of cleanse or any type of detox, it's really important to have somebody involved who you can actually correspond with, that can actually guide you through these things, give you some ideas. There's various different things that you can do. Some things that I did do, some things that, yeah, I didn't do. We're all our worst patron, or whatever, right? Okay, now I'm going to put this down a little bit. Yes, I do have on clothes, but you can see, yes, I'm fully dressed. So, I'm sharing this with you, and there you can really see, yep, looking great now. I feel really good. I've been up since like 5:45 this morning, still full of energy. Went in my kitchen and did all kinds of things like making different types of essential oil blends, all kinds of stuff, just so I can share with the world. I feel great. I'm glad that I feel great, and I'm glad that I am able to look back and see where I didn't feel great. It was a time period where for like 72 hours, I didn't journal. I don't remember that I didn't journal, but I didn't journal clearly because it's not there. So sometimes when you're on a cleanse, you will have moments where you don't feel as good as you think you feel during that time period. This too shall pass. But again, that is a reason to have someone who understands how cleanses go to advise you. All right. See you later. Peace and love.